And last one, here we go. And rest, donezo. Oh, freaking yeah. Welcome back, my friends, to the Tube of the U with me. It is Wednesday, which means we have a workout coming to you with my raccoon tail on my face. So with that said, it is getting close to the holidays. We're right up against Thanksgiving. I guess that's coming up next week. So with that in mind, I know a lot of people are gonna be traveling. I know that these workouts tend to be prescribed to you if you don't have that much equipment, or maybe you're on the road, you have access to dumbbells, resistance bands, whatever it might be. So today we are gonna get into a dumbbell only full body workout. We're gonna run through a quick little warm up, then go through 4 working sets, 2 sets on each one, really try to incorporate combination moves, which a combination move is gonna basically be using 2 different moves into one. So we're gonna get the most bang for our buck, really drive that heart rate up, focus on the control and the quality of each rep, and really engage those muscles so we can get a quality, effective workout. Keep in mind, with these workouts during the holidays especially, it's just important to get movement in. So, and as a whole, just getting that movement in is gonna do you far more than sitting around hanging out, right? So you're gonna progress at least a little bit by moving, getting those muscles engaged. So enough of me talking. If you enjoy this workout, don't forget to like this video, comment maybe a workout you wanna see, and then subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, please, pretty please. End of my sales pitch here. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. It wasn't the end of my sales pitch. So with that said, let's get into it right now. All right, my friends, we're gonna get this thing going with a quick little body weight warm up, and then we're gonna get into our dumbbells. I'm using 25 pounds, so staying super light for this entire go around. This first little workout, we're going through 4 movements, 30 seconds each, no breaks. First one we got is a jumping jack. Here we go. Just trying to get that heart rate up to start the day. Staying on your toes. Keep that core nice and tight. Trying to think about keeping that rib cage down, engage the core, getting the calves a little burning, shoulders are working. Going for 30 seconds at your pace. Right here, we're gonna go into an air squat to twist. Here we go. Boom, 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 sorry. Little knee crunch in there. Sit back through your heels. Think about having some kind of force in those fists, taking the fists across to that hip pocket. And next one, we're gonna be a standing rotational T-spine. Boom. Just following the hand with the eyes. Try to touch the inside of your foot. If you can't do that, that's okay. Just keep the hands right in the middle here. Opening up kind of like a clamshell. Really reach back as far as you can. Going for 8 more seconds to engage that T-spine, which is the upper back. Get a little mobility in there. Going into gorilla squats. So we're gonna go a little here into the gorilla sumo squat. Just pop the butt up. Hold the toes. Push the hips up. Down and push the hips up. Down, sit back into it, push the hips up. 5 more seconds. Getting a little hamstring burn in there. Groins are warmed up. Good stuff. We're gonna take 30 seconds right here to rest. Keep the body moving, feel it. Our first superset, we've got goblet squats to press. Some people would call that a thruster. We're gonna go 2 sets of 30 seconds with a 30-second rest in between, and then go into a wall sit with a curl. So we'll be using this wall. I'm sure you've got a wall somewhere out there, right? So go ahead, grab these dumbbells. We're gonna start palms facing us, hips wide. Rotate the wrists as you press up. Push those knees up. Sit back into your heels, push the toes through the toes on your way up, trying to keep that rib cage down. Think about kind of taking these elbows down to your knees. Quality over quantity right here, especially for this first set. And rest. You got 30 seconds. Rest, and we will go into our wall sit. So we're gonna go kind of from that motion with the legs in the squat to an isometric kind of workout, which just means we're staying still. So we're holding that squat. So with that squat, we're gonna engage the biceps as well with the wall sit. I'm already out of breath. Here we go. Wall sit, you're gonna get to parallel, shoulders back, just wall sit with the curl. Think about taking those pinkies to the shoulder. If you were just wall sitting, it gets kind of tough because that's all you're thinking about. But now we're distracting the mind from the legs. Get those biceps engaged, get a nice little pump. Legs should be burning, that's okay. Whatever you gotta do, staying in the groove and rest. That's 30 seconds. Good stuff. Shake it out with the legs. 30-second rest. We'll go right back into the thrusters. I really want you to think about thrusting the hips through on this next set. Really think about squeezing the glutes to the top. That way we can engage that bottom half of the core. The more we engage the glutes, the more our core gets involved. So you can do that for any exercise that you want, really. Here we go, 3, 2, and that was a quick 3 seconds. Here we go. Pick up the pace now a little bit if you want to. Feel like you have the movement down. Really getting that heart rate up. Control the breathing. In on the way down, out on the way up. Getting a little bicep working here with that rotation as well. 3, 2, and 1. Rest, good. Shoulders should be engaged with that press. I didn't really talk about the overhead press through that movement. I talked more on the lower half. Make sure really, really good with the shoulders. Thinking about 45 degrees on that press, not coming out too wide because then we're putting too much pressure on those shoulders. Here we go, 5 seconds, and we will begin with the wall sit. Here we go, back into it. Nice and controlled here. Think about the squeeze with that bicep. Flex that tricep on the way down. Really feel a good stretch and squeeze. Push through those toes, push through those heels, and rest. Good stuff right there, my friends. Really good, really good. Grab a drink if you need it. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. 20 seconds rest right here before we go into working set number 2, where we're going to go a reverse lunge to hammer curl and bent over rows, alternating the grips. You want overhand to underhand throughout the 30 seconds. So here we go, that hammer curl again, just gonna be thinking thumbs up, straight to the shoulders. Here we go. Reverse lunge, curl, down, flex those triceps at the bottom, squeeze them at the top, thinking biceps, reach through that back toe, pushing up through that front heel on the way up, thinking everything's at 90 degrees, on the way down, boom. Getting your bang for your buck here. Hamstrings, glutes, quads, all of the above. Going for our 30 seconds and rest. Good stuff, maybe been 2 or 3 seconds over, that's okay. So now the idea, we're gonna go into a bent over row. Same kind of idea with that isometric wall sit. We're gonna be in an isometric, basically good morning position. Slight bend in the knees. We're gonna reach forward, row with overhand, and on the way down, we're gonna rotate to underhand. Here we go. Watch and learn, here we go. Isometric, pull, rotate, pull, rotate, pull. Just alternating overhand to underhand grip every time. Chest up over toes. Pulling those shoulders back about 45 degrees, elbows back 45 degrees, excuse me. Getting that back work in, the hamstrings should be tugging a little bit, and rest. Solid, solid, solid. Engage the hamstrings with the isometric, engage the back as well. So you're gonna be focused a little bit more on those lower lats, especially with the underhand, and then the rear delts, which is this muscle right here, a little bit with the overhand, as well as those lats. Whew. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Going back into the reverse lunge with a hammer curl. Here we go. Pick up the pace a little here. Chest up. Come on, all the way through, 5 seconds. And rest, good. Whew. Feeling good, living right, feeling good, living right. It's gonna feel really good when you're eating the turkey on Thanksgiving. And if you're doing this workout when it's not Thanksgiving, it's what, 2022 right now? You could see this video in 2025. So whoever and whenever, get a good workout and get a good burn, whatever level of fitness you are at, it's gonna be great for you. Here we go, 2 seconds, bent over, overhand, good, row, rotate, rotate, pull, pulling back to that hip pocket, keeping that chest up, shoulders back on the way back, rotate. Should feel your weight a little bit more in your heels rather than your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Now we rest. The rest of this working sets 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, excuse me, are gonna be on the mat. We're gonna go into working set right here with Renegade Rows and a push-up to tap. So we'll only need 1 dumbbell for that. Theoretically body weight. Renegade Rows, gonna be in a high plank position, keep the hips square to the ground, pull into that side, really stabilize through the arm, engage the core. One of the best movements for your obliques. Here we go, I'm talking too much. Widen out if you need to. Replace. Really focusing on those hips, being square to the ground. Pulling all the way to the hip pocket. Think about squeezing the core, keeping that rib cage down. Getting back work, core work in here. As I said, the harder it is, the closer your feet are, and the opposite is true. All the way through, and rest, look at that. We're just gonna have 1 dumbbell for this next one. Set the other one to the side. Again, if you're using super lightweight, that's okay. It's all about quantity here. Quality, excuse me. Got 30 seconds, we're just gonna do a regular push-up. If you're not strong enough to do push-ups, do them on your knees, that's okay. Or just do the shoulder, or the dumbbell tap portion of this move. Here we go. We're gonna go like push-up, 1, tap, tap, push-up, tap, tap on the tap, keeping those hips square to the ground, tap, tap. Same idea, keeping that core engaged, tap, tap. As I said, if you can't do the push-up, only do the tap, just alternate those taps here. Tap, tap, all the way through. Keep that core engaged on the way down. And rest, good. Really good right there. Shake it out, shoulders should be burning. That's a good thing. I just tried to look at the camera and I looked at the tripod instead. But hey, how are you? We got 15 seconds of rest. Grab a drink if you need. A little cotton mouth, talking and exercising. Shout out Performix. Here we go, back into it, 3 seconds. Grab that other dumbbell, here we go. Hands under the shoulders, feet wide, pull into that hip pocket. Pick it up now if you've got the hang of it. Keep those hips square. The faster you go, the more you need to control that core and those hips stabilizing square to the ground. 5 seconds. And rest. Great job right there. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Shake it out if you need. Give it a couple bear hugs, if you please. Need and please, I'm a poet. That doesn't really rhyme, does it? Need, please. It's got an E. Anyways, whew, feeling good, feeling good. Feel that core engage, especially right here on these push-ups. Control the weight down. Here we go. Tap, tap. Same idea with those feet. If you need to widen out for a little bit more stability, I'm okay with that. Tap, tap, push-up, tap, tap, push-up, tap, tap. Find a rhythm. And rest. Solid job right there, solid job. Last one right here, we're only gonna need one dumbbell for this last working set. We're gonna go a dumbbell pullover crunch. So if you're familiar, there's 7 fundamental movement patterns. I won't go through all of them, but one of them is a vertical pull. So right here, we're gonna get a vertical pull in here as well as core. Really think about driving that belly button down to the ground as if there's a laser in there. So we're gonna go pull over to crunch here and then a high plank dumbbell pull through. Here we go. Don't mind my sweaty bag making noises on the ground. Hold the sides of this dumbbell, go out to 6 inches, crunch, crunch. Taking those elbows to the knees, feeling those lats engage, that lower core, the top of your core as well. All the way through. Focusing on that control. The weight of the dumbbell will help you stabilize. And rest. Good stuff. Whew. High plank right here. Just gonna demonstrate. You're gonna be in a high plank position. This dumbbell is gonna be below the hands. You're gonna reach through. You're really gonna feel that core engage. Then you're gonna pull through, replace, alternate. Oh yeah, let's do this thing. Here we go. Pull in, replace, pull, replace. Same idea, keep those hips square to the ground. Pull, feel that pull with the pinky. Trying to keep those hands directly under the shoulders. All the way through and rest. 30 seconds right here, one more time through, and the light is at the end of the tunnel. 20 seconds. Make sure also, this is a little breathing tip. As you saw, I just bent over. The more you open up those lungs, sit up a little, slow the breathing down, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Getting a good burn here, 16 minutes in, 300 calories. Oh yeah, all about the movement. Here we go, last set. 6 inches, pull and crunch. Drive that belly button down. Think about those shoulder blades connecting and then coming off the ground to create that crunch. Really stretching the core at the top of this movement. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Whew. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Ow, I just smacked my knee with my dumbbell. That feels great. Whew. Standing up with it. Here we go. Got 15 seconds of rest. Finish it out with a 30-second little bout right here, and we will be feeling good about ourselves for getting the movement in. Here we go, 2, 1, and let's get it. Boom, 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 boom. The harder, the further you pull it, the harder you make it on yourself, which I am okay with, because harder leads to results. You gotta do hard things to get to where you wanna go. Oh yeah. And last one, here we go. And rest, donezo. Oh, freaking yeah. And that is all I have for you today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. Again, focusing on your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, focusing on the quality of the movement, because any movement is better than no movement, especially in the holiday season, or again, anytime you might be watching this. It might be 2035, whatever. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow on a podcast on 5 effective ways to get a good workout in while traveling or over the holidays. Until then, have an awesome freaking day, and don't forget to smile.